Downtown Houston, Texas on a Saturday night in Minute Maid Park. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Collin McHugh gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now batting, Logan Forsythe. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch ball game.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Skied into very shallow right. Reddick is over. 1 out. Chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, you have to like the various skills that Sin-Soo Choo brings to the plate. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Rougned Odor. 6th home run on the season for him. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
Pretty easy to tell in real time, but that one was an absolute missile heading out of the ballpark, and our show track technology confirms it. 115 miles an hour was the exit velocity. An impressive swing of the bat.
Up next for the Rangers, Joey Gallo. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. Ready. Here's the first offering. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Lifetime history with Collin McHugh. He's 4 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he got him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Gallo is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there's 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, Hunter Pence, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. This winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Well, the Rangers are in the run column first on the strength of this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park. It's now 1-0 Texas. Drew Smiley will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, he's had some arm injuries, but when this guy's healthy, as good as anybody in the game of baseball from the left side. Good fastball, not overpowering, 92 to 94. Good assortment of breaking pitches. Holds runners really well, has a good pickoff move. Good pitcher. When he's healthy, this is really one of the top pitchers in the game.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Taken there by Cabrera. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Smiley peers in. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 0-2 once more. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park. It's the Rangers 1 and the Astros nothing. So digging in now, Patrick Wisdom. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 21.
First delivery to him on the way. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
2-2.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. He's taken him deep once. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
The 1-2. Line towards center field. Springer is right there, one down.
Time for a look at the Stros on deck. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the switch hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And he is in there.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. And there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And the slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Brenton comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeff Mathis. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's just 2 for 9. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Altuve is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rangers 1 and the Astros nothing. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games.
Correa.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. So a full count now. Alex Bregman is on deck. High in the air out to center field. Pence has a read on it. One down.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And guys, the one thing I want you to think back to is the fact that we got a chance during batting practice to meet with some of the players, and they talked about the loss they took in the last game, and one thing they kept harping on was the fact that they got to play better defense. 4 errors is unacceptable for this team, and they are going to have to clean that up and definitely flash some leather for their starting pitcher today. Something to look forward to.
First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him out away with a cold strike. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Smiley gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Smiley, an Arkansas native. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Sent on the ground out to second. Brewer is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
So two are gone here in the Rangers' third. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And it's 1-1.
1-1. Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the third out.
1-2-3 go the Rangers. They lead it 1-0. George Springer, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Mathis is under it. 1 away.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hence giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Max Stassi.
Into the box, Max Stassi. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Nope.
And he misses with it 1-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hunter Pence. He lied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball. Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
In now, Patrick Wisdom. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Gurriel trying to get there. Pence on at first, nobody out. The 0-2 once more. Misses off the plate. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Shin-Soo Choo. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Springer on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera, a base hit in his first trip. set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Rangers go down quickly there, but they're up 1-0. Next up for the Stros, Michael Brantley back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Weak roller right side. Wisdom charging in on it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Ball grounded toward Odor at second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hard on the ground towards short. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one. One. It's in there for strike number 2.
He's He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. To Forsythe for the force and the end of the inning. 1 left for Houston. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in, Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Nomar Mazara. He'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Jeff Mathis. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. That It's the outside corner. It's strike one. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Gil, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Offered out and missed. Here's the throw. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Bases are empty. One man out. Popped high in the air. And there's out number 2. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Gallo retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Coming to the plate now, Logan Forsythe. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope,
can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, second baseman,
Rougned Odor will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
now batting, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Now to the plate, Joey Gallo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they're on top 1-0.
なんか外人さんが来てましたね。
Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
かなりスポーツ系やってる人みたいですね。
Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
多分ね、その訳すと遊ばないかみたいな英語らしいんですけどね。
Again, a 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Max Stassi.
No, that's down.
First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. Gurriel leads off second with nobody out.
なんかそんな日本語出てきましたね。
The fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of
かなり
resistance
の
in
な
this
んか
one.
大物
Pretty much
配
just
信
sure
者
out
みたい
other
です。
than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure
登
on
録
other
者
guys
かな
to
りい
make
まし
stuff
たよ。
happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
From the stretch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. In for strike 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
いやでもプロ野球スピリッツの後1ヶ月ちょいぐらいですか。2ヶ月切ってますもんね。1ヶ月プラス2週間ぐらいですかね。
Swing and a liner.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Chu has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh.
Standing in, Josh Reddick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The set and the 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Hit short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. It remains 1-0.
Like
Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston, the Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Pence. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now.
いやー、たまたまつけたやってたいう感じじゃないですかね。
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Set to deal on 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in now, Patrick Wisdom. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit out towards second. To second for 1 to Gurriel, and they get them both.
Up next for the Rangers, the right fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Digging in, Shin-Soo Choo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. A wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with a strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Chu with a 2-ball, 1-strike count here.
Belted high in the air out to left. Picking up is Brantley into the Crawford boxes and gone. A solo shot here to left, number 196 for his career, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here. 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Chris Davinsky will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Here's a ground ball now to the shortstop to the right of second. Not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. 2-0 Texas. At the plate, Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gallo going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the Astros are in business to start the inning. A leadoff triple.
The batter.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Here's Carlos Correa now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
To first. Wisdom comes up with it.
Right.
And they'll be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Stepping in, Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit softly down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
今のはでもちょい外れてるっぽく見えたんですけど、取ってくれましたね。
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Aledmus Diaz. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Skied into very shallow right. Chu has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Rangers lead this one 2-1. Next will be the designated hitter, Nomar Mazara, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's gone just 2 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here's the pitch. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now back. Catcher. Jeff Mathis.
Ready for another shot now. Jeff Mathis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Gurriel moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Logan Forsythe.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Logan Forsythe. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Grounded weakly to the left. Bregman gloves it. Barehanded at his knees. What a play. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rangers 2 and the Astros 1. At the plate, George Springer. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
うん、確かにね、ストライクとは聞こえないですよね。
Jesse Chavez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 53, Jesse Chavez.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Short, hard. Throw to first is in time for the first down. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't. And this one didn't allow a walk all game long.
First offering on its way. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Wisdom is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Max Stassi.
Digging in once again, Max Stassi. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Check swing grounder to the right side.
まあ、ミスる時もありますけどね。
Now the 1-1 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul.
たまにカウント間違える時ありますね。
The 1-2. Another one sent foul. And here's a ball hit in the air.
これはちょっと間に合わん。
But this will land untouched. 2 out, nobody on. High and deep to left center field. Gallo facing back to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up. But it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Brantley. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
投げ間違いね。
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's
マイケルさん、2回目のおはようございます。
Broken bat as this ball hit on the ground. Taken there by Cabrera. And nothing will come of a 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this. Here's Odor now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have that. I think the way they pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Liner toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Here's Joey Gallo now. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Odor stands at second with no outs. Popped him up. Gurriel has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 24, Hunter Pence.
Runner at second, one away, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. Ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Two and one.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
One out and a runner on second base. High fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Swing and a line to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a two-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a two-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a two-run lead, a solo homer's not going to do too much damage.
In now, Patrick Wisdom, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 1-0 home. Smoke toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
That's a tough one. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Shin-Soo Choo comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
First and second now, one man out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Well through. 2-2. Lifted down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
First base,
Digging in the switch hitter as Asdrubal Cabrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
Waved
that and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Two men are on with two men out. This pitch is popped up. And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Rangers lead it 3-1. Striding in to start the 9th, Josh Reddick. And they'll need him to get something going here. Jose Leclerc is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Jose Leclerc.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no.
Cabrera's there. Oh, just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up, and an easy ground ball as a result.
So striding in, Jose Altuve. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. set and the pitch. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. The first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. His career numbers in this matchup, he's hitless in 6 tries. 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-1 after the foul ball there. Fouled off. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away.
確かにね。それはよく聞きます。
Last strike now for Houston. Still even at 2-2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers have bounced back from consecutive losses to take game 3 of the series as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Rangers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Drew Smyly earns win number 4 on the season. Colin McHugh pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jose Leclerc hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
ああ、そうなんですね。はい。おー、また順位が縮まりましたね。1ゲーム差になりましたね。かなり団子状態になってますけど。 さあ、これで終わりましょうか。なかなかこんな、序盤でくっついてるの珍しいですけどね。はい。ではでは、お疲れ様です。